We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase and these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Devon. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the undisputed championship after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase? I mean, it's smart, because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins will be the last time Seth Rollins steps into a ring. Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins, you won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns will put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE. And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE 2K25 showcase. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal. For 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated everyone. And luckily for Roman, he's had a special counsel and his cousins to help him keep cool, keep focused, and concentrate on the business at hand.
Now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside. And without those calming forces, Corey, cracks started to form last night in Roman's armor.
No telling how Roman's going to handle things on his own. It's been years since he competed on his own, but that's the situation we're seeing right now for the Tribal Chief. In recent weeks, Seth Rollins touched on the one thing that Roman Reigns has not been able to get over: the dissolution of the Shield at the hands of Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man, and what Seth Rollins did to his family was cowardly in the eyes of the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, the man who is blessed by the gods of sports entertainment.
Corey, on SmackDown last night, we saw one thing that we haven't seen out of Roman Reigns. We saw Roman Reigns lose his cool.
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shield.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal title.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins.
2
And that title, the WWE Universal Championship, has been in Reigns' possession for a record-breaking 516 days. Can he extend the reign even further tonight? The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500+ days.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already... We got to cover, guys, for the championship.
The champ kicks out at 1.5.
Early attempts rarely pay off, but they do wear down your opponent.
Oh, my God, what a kick.
Ooh. Great timing on that knee to the gut.
Roman certainly...
Chucking his opponent to the outside, surveying the situation, picking up speed.
And we just saw some serious offense. Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
And the steam.
And now he gets back into the ring. Got to get back in the ring to stay in the match.
Seth Rollins' arrogance on full display with that gesture.
And back in. He was dangerously close to being counted out of this one.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Oh, a slam!
Reigns seems to be taking just a little bit more pleasure than he usually does as he piles on the attacks. The disdain he has for Rollins is off the charts. All the way down.
The champ flexing undeniable power. An incredible sign of dominance over the challenger.
And a stomp to the gut, too.
The stomp has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of the story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game.
Big powerbomb.
That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster.
He gets sent straight down to the floor.
Here we go. All the way to the outside. You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense, but I can't say it didn't pay off.
Oh, man, right into the steel steps. Oh, my!
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make a Tribal Chief go nuclear.
Got them off their feet here. Oh, a jumping knee strike.
Lights out.
Stomping away at Right to the throat.
Oh, man.
Just sent crashing to the arena floor.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
Delivered into the barricade.
He just flipped the script there.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns is... Reigns hits it!
That's got to be it. Consider the championship retained.
Look at this, just unloading. Jeez.
And a stomp to the gut.
Oh, man.
Oh, that kick will stop me in your tracks.
Just like that, Rollins dodges. Oof. Boot. I have to admit, it's a pretty cold...
Down around to the schoolboy, shoulders are down.
Gets to the rope and the ref stops the count. Stopping the arm.
Good golly, Miss Molly. Oh, what a boot to the face.
Sent right into the corner.
Crushing impact
Corner and a couple back elbows to follow.
big elbow drop. Rapid fire Samoan drop.
But his torso continues to be the target here.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to mount any sort of attack for him now.
Oh, a forearm smash.
Ooh,
Catches the kick.
into a dragon screw leg whip.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with his hold.
The end could be...
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
And Reigns unleashes the Superman punch.
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And
There by Reigns. The champ taking care of business here.
Rollins landing awkward outside. Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now?
What a spear by Reigns.
perfect execution by the champion. I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield brother now.
Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle.
For years, these...
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but the champ might have just ended things right there. Roman getting ready to finish this, to finally vanquish the demons of...
Rollins being put into the guillotine. This is the biggest date. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Placing him in the corner.
Trapped in the corner.
Non-stop blows.
Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
He's placed into a precarious position.
Seth Rollins, top rope, superplex. Spinning around into a Falcon Arrow.
Going right into the pin attempt.
They kick out at only one.
This is where great cardio makes all the difference, helping you stay alive deep into the match.
Rollins.
Oh, trying to stop and got hit by an RKO. Big boot over the top and hit the floor hard. The head of the table and Seth freaking Rollins are at war right now.
Bombs being thrown between these Shield brothers, but only one will be left standing.
Big boot! Jeez.
The Tribal Chief has acquired the target. This ends now. That is how a true champion defends their title.
Climbing up those ropes now. Bringing this back into the ring.
The guillotine.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here. Rapid fire Samoan drop.
Being placed in the corner here. Just like that, Roman gets
Textbook O'Connor roll. O'Connor roll.
Well scouted.
Reigns delivers a Superman punch. Not dead yet. Spear! This might be it. The champ might keep it. Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here.
The architect gonna have to
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion,
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exercised the ghost of the Shield.
It looks like a